Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Gino here from the Sports Life Production Podcast Show presented by the BS3 Sports Network. It's been a good while since I've been on here. Just had a lot going on with life and trying to get things ironed out in life. And glad to be back. It's been a little while. I'm excited to be back and being able to share information with you all and then just being able to, just share what I have in store for impact and influence in somebody's life or just something that somebody needs to hear for the day. But I can tell you right now that just the things that I've seen, especially over this past weekend in Lancaster, Texas, was very tragic. I feel that it was senseless. It was ridiculous. About the shooting in Lancaster over a youth football tournament, all because of a disagreed call with officiating and coaches. And a coach lost his life in front of his 9-year-old son. That breaks my heart. Me being a father of children, it really, really saddens me to see it, to hear about it, and to actually know who it is that lost their life. A very great man, very great father, very great coach. My prayers go out to Coach Hickman, the DEA organization. I'm just in shock by the event that occurred over the past weekend. And that goes to say what this podcast is about from Sports Life Productions. Why I feel we as a society, us as adults, if you're a parent, hell, even not a parent, a coach, not a coach, you still have to be able to carry yourself with class at all times, with poise, humbleness, and understanding there's more to life than just a disagreed call. We can agree to disagree in life. And it really upsets me that over a disagreed call, over a youth game at that. I mean, no scouts are out there. None of that's going on. And we have a disagreed call and a fight breaks out. Then a shooting starts. Then a child sees their father getting shot in front of them. That is ridiculous. That is very sad. And being a father of a son who plays football, I don't have any words to say about that other than my prayers go out to the family, of Coach Hickman's son. But this is why we need to be held accountable as adults, coaches, parents, to hold ourselves conductively responsible and have self-accountability for self-responsibility in life. Because this wouldn't have happened if we would have held ourselves in a better composure manner that we should have. And I know now this is why a lot of regression towards youth sports is going on, where people are scared to play. People are scared to put their children into youth sports because you just never know what's going to happen nowadays. This is the world we live in. Just like the Uvalde shooting. Those kids were just going to school looking forward to the summer, and unfortunately they didn't get a summer. And that breaks my heart. All because you had somebody with a gun go into a school and decided to commit a senseless act for no reason. I can tell you all that I'm in awe about everything that's going on, and being a father myself, I wouldn't know how to handle some of these things other than this is why I try to conduct myself in a better manner. Officiating and coaches get into it at a game, which I've seen happen. It's like diffuse the situation as best as possible. Let it go. Do what you got to do. Have extra security on hand if you need extra security. those types of things. And I know this stuff costs money. I know it's hard to get everybody in line. You can't handle everyone. But I pray that everyone understands from this senseless act that occurred over the past weekend, and just senseless acts that keep occurring in this country, this nation that we all say that we're free in. I hope everyone takes to whole heart on what exactly this means. What a brave nation that we live in called America. The fact that we can see our kids get up and play sports, or we can see our kids get up, go to school without having to worry about things at times. And I get there's people out there that commit these acts that are just ridiculous, just plain stupid. I'm just going to say it. And so, again, it goes back to my challenge for coaches, parents, even officiating crews. Help these kids. Teach these kids the right way. Put your pride aside, because that's what it comes down to. I can say I'm a man of guilt when it comes to pride, even with my own kids. I've tried to show out at times. There's no reason for it. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. But I've had to let things humble me in life. And I've had to show the true character that's needed in front of my kids when it's needed. And don't get me wrong, I've been in situations where there's been altercations at times, even in sports, even in games, even as a coach, even as a parent. But learning from those things, and thank God there was never a shooting. It was more of, let's diffuse the situation. Let's shake hands at the end of the day. Because that's, at the end of the day, committing this senseless act, you can't come back from this. So I'm just here to really get back on here and start putting more content out for you all to listen to, but really dig deep in your hearts for these young student athletes, because they're the future of our generation. They're the future of this country. Doesn't matter if they play sports or not. It doesn't matter, what color they are. It doesn't matter what, who they are, who their parents are. We're all brothers and sisters in life. And, we need to be held responsible. We need to show accountability for these things. And I'm just, like I said, it saddens me to see what has occurred over the weekend. A great coach, a great mentor, a great man that will never get to see his son play ball again. And I thought about having those tears, but I know he would want everyone that supported him to be strong. And I can tell you now that it's just one of those things we all need to learn from, and how senseless these things are, and how it can impact our youth in a negative way, and how it sometimes it's not always about us. And we need to put things aside and realize what we're doing this for. Why are we spending our free time coaching? Why are we spending our free time watching our kids play to see them grow up? What's the point in saying all those things? What's the point of having that opportunity if we're just going to take it for granted? How can we teach our youth to stop taking things for granted in life if we can't, even as adults, really understand the importance of what is being taken for granted in life? I mean, this wasn't even about the kids at this point. It was because you had your pride in there, and you decided, whoever this is, to commit a senseless act that didn't make any sense in front of children. Very, very sad. So I would like to say that, we need to do better. We need to do better. As adults, as parents, non-parents, non-coaches, coaches, whatever, administrators, whatever you are, whatever your title is in life, we need to do better. We need to stand together. We need to focus on why we have the opportunity to see our children play in sports and try to make a name for themselves, or just even be able to be a part of something. Doesn't matter if they go pro, doesn't matter if they go to college. The point is we need to be able to see that they're a part of something and they could change their life just being a part of anything. There's so many kids out there nowadays that commit suicide because they don't feel loved. They're not feeling wanted. And the facts are, as long as we can make them feel wanted and loved and a part of something in life, that could change their life. And that's what this whole deal is about. Yeah, it's Sports Life Productions podcast show. I get it. It's sports and all that jazz, but this is more life than anything. This is why it's called Sports Life, right? It's bigger than us. Life is bigger than us. And we need to really focus on that piece. Life is bigger than us. Why you decided to have a child or you decided to be in attendance of children's games, you need to understand you're being a part of that message for somebody. And not sure what that message is half the time, other than you're there for a reason for these kids. Me as a dad, I'm there for my kids. Me as a coach, I'm there for kids who need it the most. It just, like I said, y'all, it saddens me to have to come back on here after a while, taking a hiatus, a little break, a little bit, and trying to get some things in line. But it saddens me to come back on here and to have to talk about this. So I hold everyone accountable that wants to listen to this podcast today. Dig deep in your hearts. Hold your children tight. Love on them. And make sure we understand as adults what it means when you're watching your child play, when you're coaching your child in a sport. Make sure you understand and dig deep in your hearts next time you think you want to commit a senseless act or you think you want to let your pride take over your life. Because at the end of the day, it can change somebody else's life for the negative or the positive, depending on how you carry yourself. So this message is not just for the kids, really. Today's message is about us being adults and finally waking up. Because at the end of the day, I don't think we still understand that message. So I challenge you all, wake up, realize why we are in attendance of our kids, watching them do what they love, play the sports that they love, hell, even go to school and enjoying school at times. Wake up and realize those things, guys. So I want to thank you all for at least giving me a little bit of time to come on here and probably rant a little bit, but also just be able to spread a message to really think about things and understanding the aspects of why we're here today as adults, why we're sitting here and able to wake up and see our children grow, because our nation is not the greatest. I don't care who's in office. I don't care who you believe in or what the case might be. It doesn't matter who's in office. Republican, Democrat, hell, independent. It doesn't matter. Our nation is getting worse and worse by the minute, by the second. Every day. And I pray to God that most of you understand that. To come together and try to make the best of life. What this thing is called life. The best opportunity that you can. So I ask that you all stay tuned for more podcasts to come. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. Hell, go check out the BS3 Network on Facebook, Instagram. Check out Sports Life Productions on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, the BS3 Network is also on Twitter as well. And just follow us for more content, and you're going to see that there's a lot more that you can learn from off these podcasts than anything. There's the Elevate show, there's the Padula show from the BS3 Network. There is the Real Deal as well. I mean, go to some of those podcasts, listen to some of the things these people were saying and the things that they have to relay to get maybe something out of it. It could change your life. This ain't just about Sports Life Productions. This is about everyone as a whole. We are all brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter who it is. So yes, I will be promoting other podcasts on the Sports Life Production shows. No problem with that at all. But I challenge you all to dig yourselves in deep every day. Get up and listen to something that could just change your mindset. You just never know. It might change your mindset. So I just want to say thank you again for allowing me to come on here and share the message today, and being able to just give a word of advice and help you all regroup, because there's days I need to regroup, and it's not easy, but I try my very best. So I want to challenge you all, regroup yourselves, especially after this weekend, and really just take a deeper dive than what you have in life. All right. With that being said, we love you all. We thank you for listening. There's more to come. There's going to be more content, more live podcasts coming soon. Stay tuned, and stay tuned to our events that are coming up as well. God bless you all. We love you, and we thank you for the support. Have a great day, and God bless.